Hi, my name's Zach, and I'm at the Hartford Brainard Airport, but not to take a flight. I'm here because there's a temperature station that's been taking data every day for the past 100 years. I want to see if I can use that data to experimentally determine if climate change is happening just from one singular source. This is Zach Weiss with First Principles. The UN defines climate change as long-term shifts in temperature and weather patterns. Since we only have temperature data, that's what we'll track. This data is from the NOAA website and includes the maximum and minimum temperatures sensed for each calendar day. To make sure I didn't download the wrong data set, I checked the maximum and minimum temperatures across the entire time range. This corresponded to the 2001 Northeastern North American heat wave and the coldest temperature Connecticut ever recorded in February 16th of 1943. Now we can proceed in earnest. I want to use this data to answer the question, has there been a long-term change in temperature patterns over the past 100 years? And what is this change?
After much coding and analysis.
This graph shows the average value for the max temperature in July for each year over the past 100 years. The red line shows a rolling average. In the 1920s, an average July day at Hartford Brainard Airport would have a high of around 82 degrees. In the 2020s, an average July day has a high greater than 86 degrees. This is a 4.5 degree increase. This graph shows the number of days per year where it reached at least 85 degrees. In the 1920s, this happened around 26 days a year, but in the past 10 years, it got to 85 degrees 54 times in 1 year. That is more than double the number of days. To me, this helps explain why air conditioning is becoming more common in Connecticut. In the past, it just didn't get hot as often. Which reminds me, it's quite annoying to sleep when it's hot out. This graph is similar to the previous, but selects for even worse days that stay warm even at night. 100 years ago, this happened on average maybe 4 days a year, while today it happens 19 days a year. Moving to the colder side of things, here's a graph showing the number of days a year the max temperature stays below 32 degrees Fahrenheit in Hartford. 100 years ago, this happened around 32 days a year, while in the past 10 years, only on average 19 days. This is around 13 fewer days below freezing, meaning almost 2 weeks less of deep cold. That plays havoc on pest control, let alone the skiing season. Also, in 2023, there were only 2 full days fully below freezing. 2. One final graph. Here's a plot of the average daily temperatures from 1920 to 1929 in blue compared to the average daily temperatures from 2015 to 2024 in red. For each calendar day, I took the average across each respective 10-year set. As you can see visually, the current temperature averages are higher than the 1920s, nearly across the board. By how much, you may ask? Well, if we take the difference of each data point and find the average across all of the calendar days, we get 4 degrees Fahrenheit or 2.2 degrees Celsius. Over the past 100 years, the Hartford Brainard Airport weather station has recorded a long-term warming trend. The table below shows my findings. This warming is also happening globally. When temperatures change, the natural systems we rely on also change. Our emissions are increasing, and we are on track for more warming and more changes faster and faster. These changes include intense droughts, water scarcity, severe fires, rising sea levels, flooding, melting polar ice, catastrophic storms, and declining biodiversity. We need to reduce and eliminate emissions now. This will take collective action. The individual can't do it alone, nor should they. However, if you're inspired, you could call your representative, reduce your meat intake, change the way you travel, electrify everything, and divest from fossil fuels. Thanks for watching. Links to all the resources I used are in the description. This is Zach Weiss with First Principles, and I hope you are also proceeding in earnest. See you next time.